a lot of people that know that Bakram is an all business, kind of fighter. They're wondering what is he up to right now? What are you guys up to? Have you guys gotten calls from many of the 154 pounders? People want to know what's been the move, if any.
So 1 week ago, he left to Russia to do his Ramadan for 30 days. He's gonna be back, I think, the beginning of next month, between the second and the 1 week. Yeah. So we got calls from the Turkey Ali Sheikh. I think they offered us Virgil Ortiz. Our manager told us. We got all excited. We took the fight, and then a few days later, they called us back. They said that they don't want to fight. So now, still kind of in the air who we're gonna fight. They offered us, I think it was the June 28th card or something like that in San Francisco in Alcatraz, something like that. But yeah, we got all excited. We were planning to fight. I was already contacting sparring partners, so when he comes back, we can just get to business. But looks like they denied the fight. De La Hoya had an interview lately. Said they're looking for like a easier fight. He had like two hard fights. Now they're gonna pick somebody from top 10 or something like that. I don't know. They don't want a hard fight. So I mean, yeah. I pretend I get it. I don't get it, but I pretend I get it.
All right, Chris, I actually have the article pulled up, that De La Hoya interview that Coach was talking about. Um, as Coach said, the MURTAZALIEV team were ready for it, and De La Hoya said he did not like the fight. I'm gonna go ahead and read the quote by promoter Oscar De La Hoya. He says, "I don't like the MURTAZALIEV fight. Virgil just had two tough fights against Madrimov and Boachuk. He needs a welcome home type of fight against a top 10 kind of fighter. If you go straight into the fire, what are we going to do? Burn out Virgil? No. I have my plan, and that's why Golden Boy has been successful for many years," says Oscar De La Hoya.
This is a big opportunity for them. It's a title fight. It's the IBF title. Uh, I mean, he's got some title over there, some kind of interim title, but he's not even a champion. The real champion is Fondura and WBC. So he's not fighting Fondura for the real title. He doesn't want the IBF title. I mean, I think it's a good opportunity for him to jump on it. And it's not like it's an easy fight for us. It's not an easy fight for us. We just jumped on it because we want big fights. So, but I guess he needs some time. Yeah. So we're just gonna focus on whoever's gonna be in front of us, pretty much. Yeah.
When you hear of a guy like Virgil Ortiz, coach, obviously he's well respected in the boxing world. You as a coach, knowing what Virgil has done, what are your thoughts on him? What are your thoughts on facing him in the future and somebody of the caliber of Robert Garcia in his corner?
Big respect for the team. Big respect for him, his coaches, his promoters, his managers. But when we step in the ring, there will be no respect anymore.
And coach, when you hear, obviously business wise, it makes sense. You're an Oscar De La Hoya. You don't want to put your guy in the line of fire, 24/7. When you see somebody like an Oscar De La Hoya say, oh, maybe down the line, but not right now. What does that say about your fighter and the work that you guys have laid out in the boxing world?
I mean, it's not just him; it's everybody. We ask for so many guys. I don't want to bring out names. We ask for Charlo, Spence, Lara. We ask for everybody and anybody, and they just don't want it. They don't want that smoke. They want easy fights, and they offered us easy fights, and we turned it down because they're too easy. We're not here to just like have any fights. This guy's been waiting for actually 4 years to get a title shot. And finally, he's a champion. He wants good fights, and no one wants to really get on the board. I mean, no one wants to dance. So I guess we're just gonna see who's gonna be next. I guess, yeah. We'll see what's gonna happen. I mean, we definitely don't want an easy fight. Bakam doesn't want an easy fight. He wants either unification or somebody who's done something in boxing. So we're just gonna wait and see who's gonna be the next guy.
When you think of the 154-pound picture, coach, obviously we've seen a lot of movement, with the aforementioned Virgil Ortiz, with Madrimov, with a few other 154-pounders. Let me just touch base on a fight that just passed earlier this morning or today in Australia. Keith Thurman fought. What were your thoughts on that fight? I know you mentioned to us a little bit before the podcast that you were able to catch that fight.
Yeah, I watched the fight, not live, of course. I was sleeping, but I woke up in the morning. It was on YouTube. I watched it.